It is now my great honor to present our prophet, President Lorenzo Snow.
Thank you. No, I don't know exactly why the Lord has called me to St. George. But I know He has called me here for a special purpose, for a reason which I feel He will bless us if my brothers and sisters, I understand clearly now wherein we as a people are failing to walk up to the covenants we have made. I realize that we are neglecting one of the most sacred laws, the law of tithing. The time has now come for every Latter-day Saint who calls himself a saint to pay his tithing in full from this day forward. That is the word of the Lord to you, and it will be the word of the Lord to every settlement throughout Zion. This is the answer to our financial problems. Even though as a church we are heavily in debt, I say unto you that if this people will pay a full and honest tithing, the shackles of indebtedness will be removed from us, and we will yet become a prosperous people. I also feel to give you a promise pertaining to your parched lands. If you people here will observe this law fully and honestly from now on, you may go ahead and plow your land, plant your seed, and I promise you in the name of the Lord that in due time clouds will gather, the latter rains from heaven will descend, your lands will be watered, the rivers and ditches will be filled, and you will yet reap a harvest this very season.
Wasn't it simply marvelous, the change that came over the president?
Yes, but that promise. I don't know. I'm afraid it's too late in the season to plant crops now. My land's so dry, my plow can't get a decent bite.
Brethren, you just heard the prophet of the Lord promise us rain and crops. That's good enough for me. I'm going to plant.
Wonderful, just wonderful, Brother Gibbs. The saints are catching the spirit of the law of tithing. And the good people of Dixie are not only paying a tenth, but must be giving all they have to the Lord's work. First day of summer. Still no rain.
Daniel, what are we going to do? Look at that poor corn, sun burning it up. I don't know how we're going to keep ahead of it. We can't hand water all summer long.
I just don't understand it, Mother. It's been over a month since the President was here, and still no sign of rain. If it doesn't rain before long, I don't know how I'm going to face the saints. Don't cry. Don't cry, Mother. The prophet of the Lord promised us rain. It'll come.
Supper's nearly ready, Lorenzo.
I don't believe I care for anything tonight. I'm going to my room.
Don't you feel well, dear?
I feel all right. I'm just not hungry, that's all. Strengthen my faith and give courage to my anxious soul. Why was I inspired to make those promises to the good people in St. George if they are not to be fulfilled? I promised them, dear Lord, that if they would accept thy command to obey the law of tithing, thou wouldst send the rains from heaven and bless them with a bounteous harvest. These good people accepted thy word and are not only paying 1/10 of their income, but are offering all they have to thy cause. Wilt thou please vindicate the words of thy humble servant, through whom thou didst speak?
Yes, Mother. I do believe it is.
It's